Hello, everybody. Welcome to Empty Cloud Buddhist Monastery. Today, we are going to start yet another Dhamma discussion. And today, on behalf of the Empty Cloud Buddhist Monastery and the community, I would like to welcome all of you. And already we have here Gita, Jnana and Om Chatterjee, Kumu, Rick Town, and Amaranta, Arcadia, Jayanta Fernando, Casey Ford, and Aurora Calista, and many more people, and also Mary, and welcome. And may you all be well, happy, healthy, and welcome to our Dhamma discussion today. Let's get started with the traditional invitation to the Devas. Samantha Chakravalesu Atra Gachantu Devata Sadhang Mang Munirajas Sunantu Sagga Mokkadang Dhamma Savana Kalo Ayang Bhadanta Dhamma Savana Kalo Ayang Bhadanta Dhamma Savana Kalo Ayang Bhadanta Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Tirokutta Sutta Sandhe Singhatake Sucha Dvarabaha Sutta Aganthwana Sakang Haranti. So today, I would like to discuss with you a very special sutta called Tirokuttasutta. Tirokuttasutta is a, let me share the link with you. Tirokuttasutta is a very special sutta actually. This sutta is part of the Kuddakapada in Kuddaka Nikaya, and we have about this sutta, we have many things that we Buddhist people mostly think of our departed ones. And when we think of the departed ones, we know that in our samsara, we all don't end our life here and now if we don't attain arahanthood, right? So when we don't attain arahanthood, we'll have more and more lives ahead in the samsara. So if we are born again and again in the samsara, and we don't know how many devalokas, manusalokas, and other Brahma worlds we will be born in any realm, maybe in the lower realm, maybe in a higher realm, depending on our own karma that we do as human beings. So, in a way, it is our responsibility. And it is my responsibility to take care of my own sansara. So, if I do more and more good karma in my sansara, I will be born in a better realm. But if I am into bad habits, and if I am not able to control my temptations, emotions, and also deal with so many unwholesome things, negative things, and also if I am associated with many negative friends, my associations, and my activities, my engagements, my own responsibility will pave way to very unfortunate, miserable places. During the Buddha's time, one day, the Buddha, after enlightenment, he actually visited a good friend of him. That was a very powerful king called Bimbisara. King Bimbisara was the a powerful ruler of Magadha, and King Bimbisara was already a good friend of mm, King Suddhodana, and King Suddhodana and King Bimbisara were very good friends, and so was Prince Siddhartha was very well known to him. And what happened? When Prince Siddhartha decided to renounce the world, renounce this mundane lifestyle, he left. And then one day he actually met King Bimbisara. When he was, before attaining the Buddhahood, he met King Bimbisara. And then King Bimbisara asked him, why are you into this monastic life? Why don't you, if you don't like Kapilavatthu, yeah, come here and we can share this big kingdom. This is a powerful kingdom. You are a very, very young man. We can share this kingdom and we can rule this country together. King Bimbisara had that wonderful intention. And but Prince Siddhartha, the ascetic Gautama, had even more sublime and wholesome intention. He said he kindly um, refused King Bimbisara's suggestion, and he said, "Thank you, and but I have a different path right now. I have to go and achieve my spiritual goal. This is where I am dedicated to right now." And then King Bimbisara said, "Okay, if that is the, uh, I'm sure you are having a good intention, and I'm sure you have taken the right decision. And if that is your mission, I wish you all the best. But I need your promise. When you achieve your spiritual goal, please don't forget me and come back to my kingdom one day." And for that, Buddha said, ascetic Gautama said, "Yes, I will. Once I achieve this, I will visit you." And so, according to the promise, the Buddha actually, after the enlightenment, he visited Magadha. And King Bimbisara was so happy to see his former friend, Prince Siddhartha. He has achieved his spiritual goal for the betterment, for the well being, for the happiness of so many people in the world. He has sacrificed his mundane comfort, happiness, everything. So King Bimbisara was very happy, and he wanted to offer a temple to the Buddha. That is supposed to be the first ever Buddhist temple offered by any person, and that is called Veluvana Monastery. Veluvana means mango, bamboo grove monastery in Rajgir. Even today, we can say that I had a good fortune when I visited Buddha Gaya one time. We attended the Tripitaka chanting event, and that time I had a good opportunity to go to that Veluvana monastery place, and we planted many bamboo trees over there. I'm so happy about that. And yes, so after offering the monastery to the Buddha and his Mahasangha, King Bimbisara went to his palace. He was not able to sleep. He had many difficulties. He could not sleep properly, and he had nightmares. And he was worried why he has done such a good karma, and yet he couldn't sleep properly. And immediately the following day, he came back to the Buddha. He asked, why I couldn't sleep? What was the problem? I did such a good karma yesterday. And the Buddha said, okay, the karma that was not yours actually, the bad karma, but some of your previous relatives who have done some bad karma long time ago, and because of that bad karma they were suffering in the hell realm for a long time, and they have been waiting for someone to rescue them. They have been waiting for someone to transfer merit to them. Therefore, they were waiting. They were waiting for you, in fact. But unless you, come be more familiar with this transferring merits, and so you became a follower of the Buddha, and you offered the temple to the Buddha, and now they are ready to disturb you. They were actually wanting your help to rescue them from that miserable suffering in their world. And then, as per the Buddha's advices, King Bimbisara um, arranged some meritorious activity. He transferred merit to them, and it is said they were very happy, and they could get out of that miserable um, world. So, and accordingly, the Tirokutta Sutta, I would like to explain this one. So many of us actually have a problem that many of us think if we have um, someone pass away, many people are scared of their own relatives when they pass away, even if they are parents or your loved ones. When they pass away, the living people are very scared. um, so according to Buddhism, you don't really have to be like that, you know. You have to be compassionate to them. You have to be kind to them. You have to transfer merit to them. And no matter what, you do many things in this life. As human beings, we have wonderful opportunity to do so many good karma. Dana, sila, bhavana, they are so wonderful. And all the other charity activities that you in your life is so wonderful. So whenever you do something like that, and Buddha said, do not forget your departed ones. Think of them and help them, transfer merit to them. That will be so helpful to them. And sometimes, if we don't transfer merit to them, they might be suffering so long without any help from us. So, we as human beings have such a good opportunity, in fact, to help other people, help other sentient beings. And this privilege is not with the others. They can do that. Even the Brahmas, Devas, and the other sentient beings, animal realms, they can do that. We as human beings, we can do so many good karma. So whenever you do some good karma, we think of our departed one. Sometimes you don't know those relatives you don't know in this life. There can be relatives who are, who have been related to us many, many, many births ago. So we think of them. Out of compassion for them, we transfer merit to them. And when they receive the merit, they will also bless us. And I think their blessing is so powerful. Let's say some of our departed mothers, fathers. How many mothers and fathers we have had in our samsara? Innumerable, right? Uncountable. According to Buddhism, uncountable. So many mothers and fathers we had. And maybe we don't know, so we have to help them too. And so many brothers, sisters we had. How many friends we had. How many teachers, elders who were so closer to us. Like we thought we would never be separated, but we did. It happened. So in this samsara, we had so many people who have been so close to our life. So we have to think of them. And whenever you do even a simple good karma, just close your eyes, think of them, and transfer merit to them. They will be happy. If they are ready to receive this merit, they will be so happy. Actually, not everyone can receive that according to the Buddhism, but we can do that. Even we can actually transfer merit to the those relatives who passed away. If they receive it or not, it's a separate thing. But it is good for us. We do our best to help them, and in case they get it, it is so much the better for them. If they can, yeah, it is up to us, but we continue to think of them. We continue to transfer merit to them. That is our duty, our moral duty. We have to be grateful and thankful to our parents, our grandparents, our relatives. It's not the negative attachment, it is the positive attachment. And also loving kindness and compassion. It's our duty, moral duty, to think of our departed ones. And this gratefulness and this thankfulness is really an integral part of Buddhist life. That is why in the Buddhist world we see many people, whenever they do something, they think of their departed ones. So I would like to take this sutta, and please feel free to type your question, and we will see if I can answer your question soon. All right. So let me go to the sutta. And Tirokuttesu titthanti sandhi singhatekesu cha dvarabahasu titthanti agantwana sakangharam. So Tirokuttesu titthanti means they stand beyond walls. Tiro. And Tirokutta also is called this one. So Tirokutta is also another word. Sandhi means the joints. Sandhi Singhatake Sucha. At the junctions and even crossroads, they can be there. Dwarabaha Sutittanti, they stand at the doorpost. Agantwana Sakangharang, having come to their former homes. Our departed ones, they might come to our former houses. Their former houses, they can come. It's pretty much possible that they come to their former houses. If they are possible to, if they are able to come, they would come. So when they come, they might expect something good from us, and if we do something good, they will be so happy. And the next stanza says, "Pahute annapanam hi khajya bhojye upathite nate sankochi sarati sattanang kamma pachaya." Pahute annapana means food and drinks. Khaja bhoja means the other eatable and drinkable things. And upatite, whenever there is abundance of food and drink, both staple and non-staple, they are prepared. Nate sankochi sarati, no one remembers these. Sattanang kamma pachya, beings, these beings, the many people don't remember these people because of their past unwholesome deeds. So whenever we do have parties or whenever we organize some gatherings, when you clean your house and when you decorate, and your departed ones can also be roaming around waiting for an opportunity to receive merits. So it's really an amazing thing. If we think of them, no need to worry, no need to fear. This is the nature of the samsara. Things that we have in our world, there are many things that we can see, but there are so many things that we don't see. We have to see that. We have to understand that. Evaṁ dadanti ñātīnaṁ ye honti anukampaka suching panitaṁ kālena kappiyam pana bhojanam. Thus, those who are compassionate. Dadanti means give, ñātīnaṁ to the relatives. Give to their departed ones. Those who are compassionate, give to their departed ones. Anukampaka means compassionate. Suching panitang kalena kappiyang pana bhojanang, at the right time, pure, excellent, suitable drink and food. So we don't know if they can eat, if they can drink, we don't know. But thinking of them, we offer this maybe food to the maybe someone. Maybe we offer some food to the community of Mahasangha, or if we offer this food to some homeless people, maybe some patients in the hospitals, or somewhere, somehow, whosoever, we offer something out of good intention. It's really important. When we do those things, we offer with good heart, pure heart, no greed, no hatred, no ill will, and no ignorance. We have a good intention when we offer that, and with that pure heart, when we uh, offer some food or some clothes or some medicine to someone who is in need of it, you know that will generate a powerful mental energy, psychological energy that can be shared with those people who passed away. And when we do that, we always think of them. We always think of them, and we say this one. This is a very, I would like to say, this is a very important stanza that all of you have to think. Let me share this text with you. Okay. So this is a Pali text, and this text we recite when we offer transfer marriage to the departed ones. And idang me ñātinang hotu sukheta hontu ñātayo. And we say 3 times. We keep our palms together close to our heart and say 3 times. Idang me ñātinang hotu sukheta hontu ñātayo. Idang me ñātinang hotu sukheta hontu ñātayo. Idang me ñātinang hotu sukheta hontu ñātayo. So, out of good compassion and heart for our departed ones, when we do that, that can be very helpful to them. if they are ready to receive our merit, they will be so happy. They will be super happy, in fact. Yeah, so I'll come back to Gita's question later on, okay? And um, uh, so when we transfer merit to them, we think, may this go to our relatives, may our relatives be happy. And techa tattha samagantva jnati peta samagata. Those who have gathered, the departed relatives, whosoever have assembled here, we think of all of them. We transfer merit to them. Today, before starting the Dhamma talk, if you remember, I also invited all the devas. And that is also a tradition. We think of the devas. And whenever we give a Dhamma talk, we share a Dhamma talk with the people. We also invite the devas. They are also so happy to listen to the Dhamma. So we, in a way, we help them too. They like to listen to the Dhamma. So it's good. And also we think of our departed ones. Even when we give a Dhamma talk, we think of the departed ones and we transfer merit to them. One more thing I would like to say, it's not only the departed ones. We can also share the merits with the living ones. Like I say to you, um, those people who are online right now, I can think of you. I think I can think of Gita. I can think of all those wonderful, wonderful people who are here. Putrika Munasingha, Saddha Jivi Samano, and Dinko, and so many people are here. Chittapalo, Kesi, Koch, Dulani, Aurora, all of those people, whosoever are joining us, I think of you and I transfer merit to you. I say, may you all be well, happy, healthy. How do you feel? You feel that energy. Maybe you even get goosebump. I have done it so many times. We the monks do all the time. This evening um, I was also actually chanting to someone who just underwent a surgery, and yeah, someone asked me to pray for that person. I did chanting, and yesterday or day before yesterday, I think I also did another chanting. I was chanting for 1 hour, thinking of someone who had difficulty, again undergoing some medical treatment. So, thinking of them, I think of my own Dana Sila Bhavana. And then I think of the Buddha Dhamma Sangha. I share the merit with them, the blessing. So even if we think of our maybe living parents, you can do that. You can think of your brothers, sisters. You can think of your children. You can think of your teachers, elders. You can think of your family members, friends, relatives, your country, everyone. You can think of them. You can share the merits with them, and you can share the blessing with them. They will be so happy. Okay, so I would like to say this is very important thing. Living or dead, we can share the merit. Especially Tirokuttasutta talks about how it is important it is for us to think of the departed ones. I would like to say it is our bounden duty, moral duty to think of them. And over here, Pahute Annapanami Sakachang Anumodare Chirang Jivantu no Nyati Yesang Hetula Bhamase. Those people or those sentient beings or those departed ones, if we think of them, if we share merits with them, they will be so happy with us. And they will also not go just like that. Around the food and drink, respectfully offer their thanks, saying, may our relatives live long, those to whom we owe this again. So, whenever we transfer merit to them, they also bless us. That blessing is really important. And Amha Kancha Kata Punya Puja Daya Kacha Anipala Nahi Tat Kasi Ati Gora Ketta Navijati. For we have been honored. Amhakang Kata Puja. You think of your departed ones. It is not the negative attachment. I must say again, you should be compassionate with your departed ones to the point that you don't get disturbed negatively. You should be stronger within when you do the share the merits with the others. You should not actually crying and all the wailing and sorrying and worrying and all these things will not give good to you nor to the departed ones. So what is important? You have to be stronger inside within, and you think of them and you share the merit. That is what is helpful to them. So whenever you do all those things, so many parents we have lost in our life, in our samsara, right? How many of them we remember, we don't know. Mm, how many we had, even our departed other relatives, after few years we don't even remember them, we don't remember their face. If we don't have their photos, after a while we even forget them. It happens. But we think of them out of compassion for them and out of gratitude for them. They have done so much good to us as parents, as elders, grandparents. They must have done some good things to us, you know. So in return of that kindness, that we do some good thing today and share the merits with them. Even if not, those whosoever in the past, if they are ready to receive this merit, may they receive this. That is our good intention. We want to help them. Amma kancha kata puja, daya kacha aniphala, nahi tatha khasi athi, gora ketana vijyati. For we have been honored. Those who give are not without reward. They say, those who give are not without reward. When they give us, they will also be rewarded. For in that place there is no plowing, no cattle rearing. So they can do any job, they can do any profession. So cattle rearing was a former profession during the Buddha's time. So nowadays we have so many jobs, right? So all these professions are helpful for people to do some good karma too. Like you can do some social welfare activity, help other people, help your parents, help your family members. They are all very wonderful things. You can do good things many with the money you earn. It's okay to earn money, it's okay to do good business with the righteous means. That is perfectly all right. The more you earn maybe in the righteous manner, you can do many good things. Like Anatha Pindika was a millionaire those days. Sujata was a millionaire those days. They were very wonderful people, such wonderful people. They were doing things in the right manner. They were helping the society. So if you earn good things, earn good money, so much the better, because you can share that with the rest of the world. Many people need our help. So if we more rich people, more and more rich people think of those poor people, they can be so rewarding to all of them. And also, if we think of our departed ones, they also will be so happy, right? And over here it is said, the sutta says, Vanijja tadisi natti hiranyena kaya kayang ito dinnena yapenti peta kala gata tahi. Vanijja Sadhisinati, they don't have a business like we do have here. They don't have like that. Hiranyena Kayakayang, they don't have any buying and selling of gold, whatever, like stock market. Oh, so many things, right? Cryptocurrency, All those things, they don't have it there. They are just waiting for us. So helpless they are. We are so powerful. We are so privileged to be human beings. Remember that all the time, every single minute that we live as human beings, so important for our life. And we can also be so helpful, meaning for the rest of the sentient beings. That is why we have to practice loving kindness meditation. Think of all those sentient beings, seen and unseen, near and far, all those people, if we share the merit, they will be so happy. It is really important that we help them. The departed in this world who have died have no subsistence gifts. Ito dinnena yapinti means whenever we give something, they depend on that. Peta kalagata thing. That is so. Whatever we do here, this is the thing that we carry with us. The karma, good or bad karma, that will be with us when we go to the next world. And then we have unname udakang matang yatha ninnang pavatati evameva ito dinnang petanang upakappati. So actually we have a water ceremony. I think you're familiar with that, right? You must have seen that. Like there is an empty bowl and there is another bowl full of water. So empty bowl is like our departed one, and the bowl full of water is like we, we, you and I, we do so many good karma. So we symbolically transfer merit to, we pour water into the empty bowl, and the empty bowl will be overwhelmed with water, overflown with water. That means symbolically we think of all the departed ones and we transfer merit to them with a very good intention. May they be all well, happy, healthy. May they all be full of merits. And so that is the symbolical action that we do when we transfer merit. Ito dinnena yapenti. Yeah, this is a really famous one. Unname udakang vattang yatha ninnang pavatati. Eva meva ito dinnang petanang apaka. Just as water that rains on the highlands flows down to the lowlands, so to what has been given here is of benefits uh, to the departed. And the next one, Yathavari Vahapura Paripurengti Sagarang Evameva Ito Dinnang Petanang Pakapati. This is the Vari Vahapura thing. So the Vari means water. When the water, just as the rivers that are full flow and fill up the ocean, so too what has been given here is of benefits to the departed. That is an amazing sense of goodwill to the departed. Whenever we do such good things, all the time think of our departed ones and transfer merit to them. May they be full of happiness, full of peace. Wherever they are, may they be safe, may they be secure. That is what we do, that is what we think of them. And then when we do that, Adasime, Akasime, Nyati Mitta Sakachame, Petanang Dakhinang Dajja, Pubbe Katamanussarang. Now those departed ones think of us. He gave me Adasime, Akasime, he worked for me. He did not forget me. He still think of me. Sometimes people transfer merit every single year, annually they think, like 30, 40 years, they think of their departed ones and continue to do good karma and continue to transfer merit. So much the better. You know, it is your good heart. Nyatimitta Sakhachame, my relatives, my friend, my companion, they all think of me. And they are so grateful. Such wonderful people. Even after my passing away, they still remember me. He should give gifts for for the departed, remembering what they have done before. Petanam dakina taja pubbe kata manusarang. So this one, this act is an amazing, the powerful thing. Nahirunnang va sokoa yachanya paridevana natang petana mathaya evam tithanti ñātayo. So, for no tears or grief or any other lamentations are of any use to the departed. As long as their relatives continue grieving in this way. Yeah, as I mentioned before, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't help them. In fact, some people, when they cry, let's say like your departed one, or just before their departure, you keep crying or you keep worrying, and you make such uh, difficulty, discomfort for them, and they feel very uncomfortable too. So we have to be strong within, as I mentioned, very important. Out of compassion for them, you have to be stronger inside, and then you do whatever could come up for them to help them. That is why when somebody passes away, actually we do chanting. We invite the monks, or we chant ourselves. So those people who are familiar with that, they feel comfortable. And chanting gives so much good energy to us, and so much good energy to them as well, because those are very powerful words. The meanings are really, really important. And with the good heart, when you chant, that thing can be really helpful to them. So we think of them and transform it to them. Um, Crying and wailing and all those things will not help them. And it's nothing to do with yourself or with the others. Ayanchako dakhina dinna samgamhi supatithita digharatang hitayas thanasopakapati. But that gift that has been given and well placed in the Sangha is of benefits to them for a long time. Immediately it is of benefit. As I mentioned to you, may you all be well, happy, and healthy. You feel so good, right? May you live long. May you have the blessing of the Buddha Dhamma Sangha. May no harm come to you from water, fire, air. May whatever you do in your life be successful. And so we may your parents, your family members, your children, your spouse, your teachers, elders, your community, may they all be well, happy, healthy. Feel the energy there. Feel that amazingly powerful energy there. That is so wonderful. Same thing. That psychological energy, it can be translated to a good merit, what we call punya. We think of those departed ones, and we transform it to them. It can be, it can be transferred to them. And no matter how many people are there to share the merit, they all can get if they are ready to receive. If from their side, if they are ready, of course they can receive. Just like I'm giving a Dhamma talk. If you have good signal, you get it really fast. Sometimes people have, like, maybe due to weather, maybe due to bad signal, then they get little, right? They get maybe even later. But if you have good signal, of course you get it better. Just as this, we can also think of someone. We can share the merit. I remember when I was in India, one time I called my mother. I was a monk still. I called my mother one day. It was winter time in India, and during the phone call, I actually sneezed, and my mom was so scared, and she sent me a long letter. Take care of you. all those things. And one time I also remember when I was sick, I was a little monk, Samanera monk. I got chicken pox, and my mom showed up. I was so surprised. I never wanted my mom to come to see me that time, but she showed up the following day. Then I asked, how did you come here? And she said, I saw you in the dream. You see the energy, the telepathy that they can feel. Our parents have such good intention and such a strong connection with the children. They can immediately feel. So that telepathy is very powerful too. So we think of our departed ones, we can do the same. We can actually help them a lot. Sonyati dhammo cha ayang nidasito petana puja cha kata ulara balang cha bhikkhuna manupadinnang tumhehi punyang pasutang anapakang. This then is the definition of relatives' duties. And by this, great honor has been done to the departed. Strength has also been given to the monks. And no little merit has been produced by you. No little merit. You have done a very powerful merit. If you give something, let's say if you offer a dana to the monks, what do you give? When you offer a dana to the monks, you actually offer five five factors. You give life to them. They can live more longer time. If you don't offer food to us, we can live. And then also you give like ayu and also one we get good complexion. Our skin is shining because of the food. And ayu one sukha means we feel comfortable when we have food. If you don't have food, you feel uncomfortable, you feel difficulty, and that is important. And then bala, you get strength. Without food, somebody offered us dana today, lunch dana, so I feel comfortable now. I can give a dhamma because of that energy. And then panya, the most important thing, we actually can develop our panya. Remember when the bodhisattva was practicing penances, what we call dushkara kriya or dukkara kiriya. And when he was doing it, he was undergoing very um, difficult lifestyle, and it was very difficult for him. He recognized it is not going to work for him. So he started practicing the Majjhima Patipada, the middle path. And then he gained energy, he gained strength, and then he could actually um, realize the truth, and he could achieve the Panya. So this is why it is important. When you offer dana, we get five factors: ayu, vanna, sukha, bala, panya. So these factors can be translated into a powerful energy. We think of our departed ones, we can share those things with them as well. And the one who transfer merits also will gain got a lot of good energy, lot of good karma, and that can be helpful for the donor. Like you are giving a dana, that helps you. This is for you. And when the others share the merit, that is for them. They will be benefited too. So we don't live alone in this world. We live with the community. We live with so many people around. So it's a really, really important thing. Okay. So with that, I would like to actually stop the sutta discussion, and let's go ahead and check your questions. I can see many questions are there. Let's discuss about the questions. And traditionally, the empty cloud monastery, we will end the Dhamma talk with the three Sadhu, 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 sadhu. Okay, let's now go to the questions. I remember Geeta was asking the first question, if I am not mistaken. Okay. Thank you everyone for joining again. Okay. So Geeta asks, Bhante Sumitta, we offer marriage to all our parents, grandparents, and all other relatives and friends every day in our prayers. We also offer food to the Mahasangha, then dedicate the marriage to the family. Yes. Okay. I think is there more that we can do? Yeah, I think Geeta, what you do is really amazingly very powerful. You think of your parents, you think of your grandparents, you think of other relatives and friends. That gratitude, that kindness is really really important. And sometimes we keep doing it. So what you can do, like think of those, like you offer dana to the sangha, it is really good thing, very very wonderful. Because if the practitioner is also doing good, that merit is powerful. But you can also offer things to the homeless people. Maybe you can help especially today, we know everywhere in the world people are suffering, right? So we can actually help many many other people in the world. It's so much the better if we can help, like poor people in the world, like many countries, they are suffering. They don't have jobs, they have lost their businesses. I think we think of them, um, even without expecting anything in return. We just, out of compassion for them, we help them. But when we do good things, we definitely feel so happy, and we think of our departed ones. We think of them and we transfer merit to them. And let's say, like your mother, your father, or your grandfather, whosoever passed away due to some kind of a different sickness, maybe you can think of such people and help them. We can help such people. Sometimes we do, like go to the hospital. Oh, I know it is not so easy like here. I don't know, maybe it's still possible. There can be cases where we can help those people who are in need of it. Yeah, you can give dana, you can do many. Dana means not only to the sangha, of course it is good, but maybe it is difficult to find them too. But we can help the other people in need of it. Yeah, we always can do many good things to them. They will be so happy if we do it. Okay. And okay, we have another question here. Our maternal grandfather always left food at the side of a plate with every meal. What was this offering? My mom also did this. um, yeah, they were both Buddhists. I remember this actually. They do that sometimes. Like the food that you eat, um, you already, it is the food that you take into your plate. It is your food. But look at the amazing loving kindness and compassion for our ancestors. They still think out of that plate also they want to offer something. It is amazing, isn't it amazing? That generosity, that kindness, that compassion for the other people, other sentient beings. um, I remember there was one monk, they used to do it, and I learned that too from that monk. um, in Sri Lanka, for example, we use our hand to eat. And when you eat with the hand, there are some food particles stuck to your hand, right? So when you wash your hand, also little food particles, you think of the other sentient beings who can be benefited. The monks used to do that. I learned from that monk. I feel so good when you don't waste even the food stuck, the food particles stuck into your fingers. Um, may they, may some sentient beings be benefited with this food. So much loving kindness, so much generosity, so much good heart. It is really a very good thing. That is what makes our life more meaningful and make this world more beautiful. When people are like that, people are so kind, compassionate, generous towards the rest of the world, you know, the world becomes a beautiful place. That's how we do. That's what we should do. Whenever we don't know, you might not get a second chance if you miss it. That is why those people in the past, they even thought of sparing a little bit food in the plate for someone else. That is amazing. I remember a story in Sri Lankan history. There was a king called Dutugamanu. This king was a very, very generous king. He did so many, he never missed any of his meals. He would not eat anything without offering something to the monks. Every time he did it after offering some food to the monks. After that, only he would eat. One day, during something happened, like he and his brother, they were fighting with each other or something, and then he had to hide in the jungle, it is said. So, like in the jungle, so he could not, one day it is said he could not offer something to a monk, and he felt so bad. And after becoming a king later on, it is said, in compensation, he wanted to build a stupa. That is called Mirsavattisaya, beautiful stupa pagoda in Anuradhapura. You can see that. So there are people who have been accustomed to this thing. These wonderful people in the Buddhist world, they offer dana to the monks. And I remember recently I was engaged also in Union Square Pindapat. Um, we had a we had a 3 miles walk from Brooklyn Bridge to Union Square. It was organized by Ajahn Tham Sudam, a Thai monk. He is called a walking monk. He's amazing. He walked from Los Angeles to New York 4 months. And such wonderful Thai community. And they were taking care of this monk. And we also wanted to join Empty Cloud Buddhist Monastery. We also joined. It was such an honor to be a part of that. And see, when we were walking, even here in West Orange, when we walk for Pindapata, arms round, they're not necessarily Buddhists. We just go to the market, local market, farmers market. People offer food. I was really touched whenever I see young little children, they want to encourage their parents also to offer something to us. When they see our bowl, they give us food. They give fruits, they give vegetable, and sometimes we get food. Sometimes when we go to Union Square Farmers Market, it was really amazing. Some people say, "Oh, wonderful! That is the dana we get." Oh, so wonderful to see many monks. People say, some people take photos, some people look at us and be happy, smile. I think that is our treat. That is the honor that we get. And also, every single step we walk with loving kindness to all of them. We think of those beautiful children. We think of those pets who are, taken for a walk. We think of everyone, the businesses. We think of them. Yeah, we feel good to do that. And we get a lot of farms. We feel so happy about that too, not because the food, but because the love and respect that people have, and also the opportunity that we go through the people. We bless them. I think that is the most rewarding thing that we can do for the world. So we can be generous in so many ways. Yeah. Hope, Geeta, I answered your question. Okay. Um, okay. Yes, very nice, Bhante. We do this with all living family and Kalyana Mitas. Really good. Yeah, that is what we all should do. Okay, then Dhamma Jivas. Let me see. Bhante Sumitta, are the departed ones already in some other body form elsewhere? So why or how could they be around us? And how do they receive food or other requisites? You said that only some who are conceiving are dead relatives as distinct individuals who are still existing in a confined space of a defined form consistent with a particular realm. This is a long question. Can receive merits and not others. Why is that? Does sharing merit reduce merit for the person sharing that merit? Okay. Okay, this is a long question. But yes, Dhamma Jiva, I think your name also is really wonderful. Jiva is life. Hmm. Dhamma, life. So you give life to the Dhamma, or your life will be meaningful with the Dhamma. So what I want to say, when we transfer merits, we really don't know whether they receive the merit or not. Um, so much the better if they receive the merit. Plus, as I mentioned, even if they are into another body, it doesn't matter really, you know. So sometimes I remember there are some stories. There is one story where a small boy, a very little child, one day he was in his home. He was looking at the wall. He was sitting like in meditation posture. He was sitting and looking at the wall, just like that. He was looking at the wall, and that time his other parents, other relatives were actually sharing marriage to him. And you might be connected somewhere. You might feel that vibration somewhere if you're lucky, you know. That is the power of psychology. That is the power of telepathy. That is the power of mind we have. And with all the good heart, with the good energy, if we transfer merit to them, even if they are so far away from us, we can feel it. Just as I told you, my mom had that feeling. You feel you are so far away from us, and we can still be connected. You might get goosebumps sometimes when we think of you and transfer merit to you. We share merit to you. You can get goosebumps. So even if they are in another body, we can think of them. We can transfer merit to them, share the merit to them. So much the better. Okay, I think so. That way, what we do is we be kind, we become thankful and grateful to our departed relatives. If they are ready to receive, so much the better. If they don't, still not wasted. Someone will be benefited. Okay. Yeah, I hope I didn't miss the question, although it was a little longer. Um, okay, let me see. Do we change how we approach sharing marriage depending if our relatives have been reborn in a hell realm, deva realm, or have been reborn in a human body? Um, how do we know? Like, we don't know, so we just do whatever we can do to help them. Like, when we transfer marriage, we think of the devas, we think of the other Brahmas or whosoever, we think of them as well. Akasattha cha bhummattha deva naga mahidhika punyantang anumoditva chirang rakhantu sasana. We say Akasattha means skybound devas, and bhummattha means earthbound devas. Deva, Naga, Mahidika, Devas, Nagas, and other spiritually powerful beings. May they all receive this merit. So we think of them as well. Yes, always think of them. It is always good to actually share the merits with Devas too. And if they can also receive merit, or they can be happy by seeing that we are grateful to them, and they will also bless us. And the other animals and petas also we think of them. You know, idam me ñatinam hotu sukhita huntu ñateo. May this merit be with my relatives, may they be well, happy, healthy. Just think of it and transfer merit to them. And if they are human beings, that is fine too. Even if they are human beings, we think of them and transfer merit to them, share merit to them, blessing. May they be well, happy, healthy. That is what we need to do. Yes. And also think like if they are in a miserable state, may they be able to come out of that misery and discomfort. We think of that way too. May they be well, happy, healthy. That is important. Okay, let me go to another question. Amaranta Acadia Castillo Gomez. Bhante Sumitta, this resonates with my indigenous tradition. People share food and drinks during 3 months. Both, I really appreciate your compassionate words. Thank you. Yes, Amaranta, um, I think in our human history we have been doing it all the time. We humans have been also very kind and compassionate. I have actually observed even when other animals die. I have very closely observed when an ant dies, I see many, many ants come and pay respect to that. And they don't do it like the way we do, but I can notice them. They come and smell and then, kind of pay respect to that dead one and they go away. In Sri Lanka, I have seen elephants. One elephant died. When I was very little, I remember one elephant died, and there was another friend elephant, and that elephant was literally crying. I saw the tears rolling down from the other elephant's eyes. It's amazing. Their emotions. One time when I was in India, in Delhi, I was studying in Delhi University, and I remember one monkey was knocked down by a car, and it was so shocking. Hundreds and hundreds of monkeys. I don't know how they came, who sent them text messages or Wi-Fi, email. I don't know how it happened. Hundreds and hundreds of monkeys they came, and there was complete um, um, traffic, full of traffic jam for hours because all the monkeys were all over. They were coming and looking at their departed one. They were paying respect to their departed ones. This is amazing. And yeah, I think we always do that. We think of our departed ones. And whenever we do good things, we think of them. And I think paying respect to them is a really good thing. Okay. Bhante, our understanding in that is that the three lower held realm beings cannot benefit from the merits we share. Is this correct? All other realms beings can accept merit. Uh, According to Buddhism, there are some who can receive merit, some cannot. It's also possible, right? Sometimes even as humans, we know even if we help someone, let's say like someone is sick, so we give medicine. And sometimes when you give medicine, that person becomes okay. He or she heals, but sometimes he doesn't. Depends on. And also, we don't know whether they are able to receive our merit or no. We don't know. If they are able to receive, so much the better, right? If they are able to receive, it's good. If not, again, it's not wasted. So I think, as we don't know, good if we can know, like Venerable Moggallana, Venerable Sariputta, all those wonderful monks could see, but we think of them and we transfer matters to them. I think it is that is what we should do. So it is said actually paradatta upajivi. Paradatta upajivi means there are some peta worlds like they depend on the others' uh, merit. So we can share merits with them, it is said. So if they are there, they will always be benefited. And of course, if some really bad people or someone who has done really, really bad karma, they might not be able to receive the merit. Mm, yeah. Unfortunately, if they are able to receive it, is so much better. But if not, we still can do it. Yeah, as I mentioned, we should be compassionate to the point that we don't get um, heartbroken. We should be stronger inside. So we do it out of kindness and compassion for them. If it helps, so much the better, right? That is what we should do. Yeah, we'll keep doing it anyway. Kumu asked Bhante, what is the name of the sutta where Buddha explained who can receive merit from those in the 31 realms? I remember reading it probably in Sangyutta Nikaya. Hmm. This sutta, the one I'm not sure actually, but in Sagatavagga there are in Sangyutta Nikaya there are um, many suttas about the devas, and there are also some suttas in Sangyutta Nikaya where some I remember there is a story where a monk is approached by a hungry ghost, and that hungry ghost says, I want some water from the river. And the monk said, there is the river, you can go get it. And the hungry ghost say, yes, the water is there, but when I go there, the water becomes fire. Because of my bad karma, I cannot drink the water from there. So can you please bring some water for me from your own hand, your own bowl? If you can give me, I can drink it. Amazing, right? So the bad karma can, yeah, I mean, depending on that. I would like to say, just in case, not every one of us will have that opportunity, but just in case, if you have, um, if you any time if you encounter with anyone, don't worry, don't be afraid. Just be stronger inside, be comfortable, be confident, and out of compassion. If you don't panic, you should be good. You think of them and transfer it to them. It is really a good thing. um, I think Kumu, I'm really not sure about the sutta exactly, but yeah, the sutta that I actually mentioned is Tirokuttasutta. It is in Sutta Kuddaka Nikaya, Sutta Kuddaka Pada, first book. Okay, and what else? Uh, okay, right. Over here, Pial and Nandika. Pial and Nandira Walpola. Why is it called Petanang Upakappati? Does it mean you have to be a hungry ghost to receive merit? Yes, as I mentioned, Peta means actually mm, the spirits or the departed ones. So those petas in the Paradatta Upajivi, they can actually receive merits because they are called Paradatta Upajivi. They depend on uh, um, our help. Yeah, they can receive merits. Okay. Om Chatterjee says sadhu sadhu. Thank you, Bhante, for this beautiful sutta. Thank you for um, yeah, okay. Kumo asks, can we just offer marriage to all irrespective of our attachment relationships? Just like we do metta meditation, does thinking about specific people to give merit make attachments to them stronger? Um, Always be compassionate, always have loving kindness, but no attachment, no negative attachment. Attachment is, I think, to the point that as long as it is positive, it is good. Remember, even the Buddha had that positive attachment to his parents. And remember, he went to his father, he went to his mother, even in the Tusita Deva world, he went there, right? He thought of his relatives, but that is not a negative attachment. I think we all have to be really understood that we should be compassionate to our relatives. Like for me as a monk, I left my home, yes, but I still think of them. If they need my blessing, I'm happy to help them, but I'm not negatively attached to them. I would say. So we transfer marriage to our departed ones. It is so much the better, but we should not negatively attach to any of the relatives. Yeah, we can always transfer marriage to all of them. Let me see. Is that a question? Oh, Geeta. Thank you, Bhante Sumitta, for answering our question. Yes, I to offer food from the plate to other beings also good. Yeah, keep doing it. I think other people is also be benefited. I know some people don't like to waste food, but I think the intention is really important. Intention is to, even if you have the food, it is your food, and a lot of people don't want to give anything. And even from your own plate, you still want to offer something, is showing your loving kindness, generosity. Yeah. Julie, your energy is very vibrant, Bante. Thank you so much. um, so happy and joyful hearing this Dhamma about dana and giving the important impact to all. Venerable Putrika Manusingha, thank you. Hello, Ayatata Loka. So nice to see you. She is so wonderful, Bhikkhuni. Yes, always a very good bhikkhuni here in California. If you are somewhere close to um, uh, North California, visit her monastery. She is a really wonderful bhikkhuni. Ayatata Loka. Okay, Nikiton. Are we conceiving our dead relatives as distinct individuals? How does this relate to not self? Yeah, like the thing is, those relatives, departed ones, they might be thinking of us, right? Because when they are helpless, they need some help. And although you are not attached to them, we think of them out of loving kindness, compassion for them. So, out of compassion, we help them. That is the most important thing. Yeah. It is again not attachment. We think of them out of compassion for them. PL and Indira Walpala, We also transfer merits to devas. Do they need merits from us? Can they also do good and make good karma? I think, yeah, that is a good question. Do they need merit from us? I think many devas, possibly, mm, they are enjoying the good karma that they did here. But if we think of them, and there can be some devas who can, I think, be happy, and so we think of them like when I think of PL and Indira, I just think of you and I share the blessing with you, and you feel good, right? And the devas who came to listen to the Dhamma during the Buddha's time, the Brahmas also came, so they were benefited. They even became Arahanta, they became Sotapanna, Sakadagami, and Agami. When the Buddha preached the first Dhamma sermon, Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta, only 5 humans were there, 5 disciples, and millions of other devas and brahmas were there. They were benefited. Only one human being was Sotapanna that time, Kondanya, Venerable Kondanya. So many devas and brahmas were benefited, right? So that means they can be benefited. Merits, maybe. Like when we share the Dhamma, that also can be a merit to them, blessing to them. And when we do good karma, we think of them. If they are happy, who knows? They be happy. So I think that is important. Think of this. Devas. Always very good to think of the devas. Okay, so I think. I have a small question. How can I know if monastic life is for me? Is that related to my question, Dhamma talk today? Uh, Eat my origami. Oh, nice word. Would you like to ask this question tomorrow during our monk chat? I think that will be a good one. Yeah, hopefully it will help in the monk chat, I think. Thank you. Eat my origami. Looking forward to your question tomorrow. And yeah, I think that's it for today. And again, thank you so much for joining us. I would like to join with you. I look like to share this with you. Let's share the merits now. Now it is time, we know now. And let me share this link so you also can join us. And uh, okay, let me say how we do it. Um, okay. Okay. So how we do it, uh, really important. Now, please go in the link here. I have chanting, actually the prayers that we do. We go to the last part of it. They are Anumodana one, transferring merits to devas and other beings. So what we do, whenever in your life, whenever you do some good karma, dana, sila, bhavana, or any other good karma that you do, after that, even for just a fraction of a second, few moments you think of your good karma, close your eyes, keep your palms together close to your heart, and think of the wonderful karma that you did during that time. And think of all the good karma that you did during your lifetime and also throughout your samsara. You must have done so many wonderful good karma. So by combining all of them, that cohesive, united, powerful karma can be translated into a very, very strong energy, and then we can share with whosoever we want. That's what we are going to do right now, right here today. So, by the power of the good karma that we generated today, the positive energy that we generated today by listening to this Dhamma talk, and also being happy that you have been so generous and kind and compassionate towards your departed ones. You were grateful and thankful to all of them. And by the power of this merit that we accrue today, right now, right here, and also during our lifetime by practicing Dana Sila Bhavana, and also by practicing Dana Sila Bhavana during the whole course of our infinite samsara, we have generated so much good energy. And now we are together. We are also combined now. Our cohesive teamwork, team meritorious activity. Let us think of all the departed ones. Please think. Now, first of all, we'll think of the devas and other beings, and all the departed ones too, all the devas, all the other sentient beings. By the power of this wonderful merit, be well, happy, healthy, safe wherever they are. May they be able to attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Thinking thus, please uh, transfer marriage to devas and other beings. Ittavata ca amhehi sambhatam punya sampadang sabbe devanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. May all the celestial beings share this merit which we have thus acquired. May it contribute greatly to their happiness. Ettavata chamhehi sambhatam punya sampadang sabbe bhota anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. May all the spirit beings share this merit which we have thus acquired. May it contribute greatly to their happiness. Ettavata amhehi sambhatam punya sampadang sabbe sattanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. May all the other beings share this merit which we have thus acquired. May it contribute greatly to their happiness. Akasattha ca bhummattha devanaga mahidhika punyang tang anumoditva chirang rakhantu lokasasanam. May all beings inhabiting space and earth, devas and nagas of mighty power, share this merit, and may they long protect the dispensation. Akasattha ca bhummattha devanaga mahidhika punyang tang anumoditva chirang rakhantu dhamma desanam. May all beings inhabiting space and earth, devas and nagas of mighty power, share this merit, and may they long protect the Dhamma. I have to edit this one actually. Akasattha ca bhummattha devanaga mahidhika punyang tang anumoditva chirang rakhantu tvang sada. May all beings inhabiting space and earth, devas, nagas of mighty power, share this merit, and may they long protect you. May they protect you forever. Tvang sada means you forever. Anumodana to transferring marriage to the departed ones. Now I would like you to think of all the departed ones, of all of you. If you have any departed ones that you remember, please think of them. Your grandparents, your parents, your siblings, your children, your friends, your other relatives, one in the neighborhood, any teachers, anyone in your community, anyone who is ready to receive this merit. Today we think of all of them. May they all receive this merit, share this merit, be well, happy, healthy, safe wherever they are. May they all attain the absolute peace and happiness, the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Thinking thus, let us transfer marriage to all the departed ones. Idang me ñātinang hotu sukheta huntu ñātayo. Idang me ñātinang hotu sukheta huntu ñātayo. Idang me ñātinang hotu sukheta huntu ñātayo. Aspiration for spiritual friends also is a really important thing. Today we will think of all the wonderful Kalyana Mitra friends. We need them. We need them to lead us towards the right path during our life, during our whole course of our samsara, until we attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. We need the friends, good associations. So, by the power of this merit, may we always be able to associate with wonderful good friends. Thinking thus, please recite this. Imina punya kangmena mame bala samagamo satang samagamo hotu yava nibbana patiya. At last, Nibbana Patana, aspiration for Nibbana. By the power of all the merits, may we all be able to live our life peacefully, comfortably, with good health, and may all of us be able to attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana, the absolute peace and happiness at the end of our samsara. Thinking thus, please recite this. Idang me punyang asavakkaya vahang hotu. Idang me punyang asavakkaya vahang hotu. Idang me punyang asavakkaya vahang hotu. Sabba dukkha pamuncatu. Sabba bhaya pamuncatu. Sabba roga pamuncatu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, that concludes our Dhamma Desana today. Thank you everyone again for joining us. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow with the monk chat. Thank you. Or tomorrow morning we will have a Dhamma talk too, I think. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.